Hello and welcome to Regular Features. I'm Steve Hogarty, and tonight, Super Nanny Super Quiz.
I'm Matt Lees. I'll be bringing you a special report on bumming Cluedo.
My name's John Blythe, and I'll be teaching you the lost language of bears.
Hello, I'm Gav Murphy, and tonight I'll be getting inside the mind of a masseuse.
Now it's time for Steve's regular feature, Super Nanny Super Quiz.
Hey!
Are you all aware of Super Nanny?
Yes. Joe Worsley is her name?
Joe Frost.
She got married.
She got rid of that horrible surname that Gav just said.
That was the first thing to go when she made it to the US.
I printed out, because I'm really self-conscious about my features, I printed out a little picture of Joe Frost, an A4 picture of Joe Frost, to cover my...
Have a look.
And now that I've unsheathed my feature, I can hand it around if you want to have a look.
You printed that to stop us looking at your questions?
Yeah, I was afraid that you might just look, because it is a super quiz, and I didn't want you to look at the answers.
Oh, right, it wasn't that we might look at it and sort of cast nervous glances at each other and say, this looks like a fucking crock of bollocks.
I saw you print that off earlier. I thought it was just a stock photo. I recognise that image. But I didn't think it was a real woman.
She usually looks all right. I actually usually quite fancy her. But she looks like such a little twat there. Look at her stupid mouth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never found her attractive. I think she's a horrible woman.
She likes... I like the way she speaks to American people, though. It's funny, going, "You're being a little prick."
She puts it on, doesn't she?
She knows it's prick, but you can tell she wants to.
I like the chicken sort of position she's got with her arms, like she's clucking. It's kind of smearing her tits sideways around her body.
Oh, it's because she has weight issues.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Oh, well, I like her then.
we should get a polite way of saying she's fat.
Yeah, I was going to say, is the issue she's overweight? Like, that's not right.
It's like got that mottled background you get. It looks like she's in a school photo and somebody said, be confident and not fat.
It's like she's stepping out of smoke.
She's on stars in your eyes there.
Okay, this quiz comes in levels through which you must proceed. Here you go. Are you ready for the quiz?
Come on. Ready.
Level 1, super fraud. Oh no, Super Nanny is telling a friend about all of the children she's fixed, but she's accidentally telling lies.
Uh-oh.
Help her out by telling her which of these Super Nanny USA episodes is actually a super fake.
Shall we shout out if we know the answer, or...
I'm going to read out 3 episodes of Super Nanny, and Super Nanny USA, and you tell me which one is made up.
Okay.
Super Nanny Joe Frost heads to Eastonville, Colorado to visit single mom, called Moms,
because it's American,
Lorraine, 36, who is struggling to control her 3 children, Drake, 9, Hunter, 11, and Garrett, 12. Both Hunter and Garrett have recently been expelled from school for misbehaviour.
Twats.
Where did she get those names from, like Final Fantasy or something?
Also, look at the gap between the ages as well. You're not doing yourself any favours or giving yourself any sort of leeway, are you?
Well, yeah, the next one. Super Nanny Joe Frost heads to Bedford, Indiana to visit pregnant single mom, Amy, 42, whose children's are numerous. Logan,
this is a fake
15.
one.
Carly, 14. Chaslin, 12. Joelle, 11. Corbin, 9. Addison, 7. Nolan, 5. Bryson, 3. Cameron, 2. And Keaton, 6 months.
That's fake.
Can you just read those names without the ages? I want to see if you're using a theme like people who've played Batman and stuff.
Yeah, it said Nolan. I think it's going to be...
and I thought I heard Keaton as well.
Okay, Logan, Carly, Chaslin, spelt Chaslyn, which isn't how you spell Chaslin.
What's Chaslin?
Sounds like something you
Child.
used to build a shed.
I don't know, I've never chazzled.
Joelle Corbin, or Corban, Addison, spelt like Addison Lee Taxis, Nolan, Bryson, Cameron, and Keaton.
This is like, I'm trying to Slumdog Millionaire you. I'm going like, right, where have you been? He was in an Addison Lee taxi last night. We were talking about Nolan North earlier, because he really likes Uncharted. Michael Keaton.
Chaslin to me sounds like something you'd buy in a tube from B&Q and use to sort of repair a shower.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is the fake one, but it's true apart from the fact that you've added Chaslin.
Wait till you hear the last one before you decide. Super Nanny Joe Frost heads to Cottonwood, Arizona to visit single mom Terry, 48, who just has one massive autistic son whom she must tether to the roof of her trailer caravan as he's too big and too autistic to be kept inside. This is the most difficult one ever, said Super Nanny in an interview afterwards.
That's the thing. An interview with who? Go.
The producers of the show.
I'm kind of slightly worried that that's one is true, just because America's fucking weird.
No, that's definitely the fake one.
That's the fake one. That's the fake one.
I'm glad it's fake. I just want to say
Although,
that.
did that lady have all those kids?
Yes.
And she's just single mother?
That was a...
What was the problem with her?
she wasn't actually single. So it's
Were the first two? Can I just ask? Were the first two just lists of children's names and the statement of the fact that the mother was having problems with them?
Yeah. Yes.
You found some top-rank episodes of this.
Well, that is what happens in every single episode.
Exactly.
Oh, well, the kids are little shits.
The Wikipedia entry on lists of Super Nanny USA episodes only gives the names and ages of everyone involved.
Why?
And sometimes the ailments of the children, such as autism and Downs.
Okay, should we go to level 2?
Level 2, you have progressed to level 2.
Is there any warp pipe mechanic here? Can we use a warp whistle to just go to 8?
You want to skip my feature?
No, I just wondered.
Wow.
If you run across the top of your feature, we can go to the end.
Nice reference, I like that. Level 2, superpowers. Hey, this is first person now. This is as in Super Nanny is now talking directly to you.
Hello.
Don't reply to her. She's incapable of replying.
Does it help if I wiggle this?
So, yeah, if you could wiggle the picture of Joe Frost around.
I was going to pretend he was wiggling his ass.
Super Nanny here. I'm just about to jump off this building, but I've forgotten if that's one of my superpowers. Can you please tell me which of these is a real Super Nanny superpower?
Right, okay.
Okay. There's 3.
I'm glad that Gavin stopped shaking the picture of the woman.
I did it for about 4 seconds.
Making it really realistic. I was getting into
Do you think she was hit?
Yeah.
Even though she hasn't got any legs.
Imagination, Gavin.
I can see her curves. The curves of her
Everyone
vagina.
can see her curves. She's aware of that. Anyway, carry on.
I can become 5 years old by pushing a special button in my fanny.
Do your legs fold up like a transformer?
She's a real Super Nanny.
2. I can fly, but only when nobody is watching.
Yeah.
Right.
Or I can drive a London taxi.
Is that really a superpower?
I don't see
Is
many
it that
people doing it.
'Cause I do think that there is a special button inside every vagina that does cause women to regress. But I don't think that is a superpower.
Is that because whenever you have sex with them, they're always crying?
That's too funny for me to even come back on. I'm just going to leave it at that. You've won.
That's too close to the bone. Jokes, man.
That's what they said as well.
It's 3.
It is. You have progressed to level 3.
She can drive a London taxi.
Everyone can.
In fact, she
just a
exclusively
car.
drives a London taxi in Super Nanny USA to emphasise her Britishness.
She'll be sitting in the back, though.
Well, you can't drive a car if you're sitting in the back of it.
Oh, she might be in the back.
She is in the back of it.
She might have a butler.
But then the third one should have been,
Stephen.
I have a butler.
Yeah.
She still has a nanny. That's how she's so good. Because she's also got a nanny. So
Learning
she's
from
going
She's a meta nanny as well.
And she acts like a little...
curse of nanny.
Within a nanny. Within a nanny.
Do you think she acts like a little dick to her nanny? Just be like, as soon as she comes out, she'll be like, okay, now it's time for bed, Joe. Fuck you! Get the fuck away from me, you fucking shit!
Don't want to get in the taxi. Don't want to go to another house.
I've pissed. I've pissed everywhere. You're gonna have to sort it out now.
Level 3. Super imposter.
I just love to imagine the graphics illustrating these if they were gladiators games.
Super Nanny loves to dance.
Yeah.
Which of these quotes did I make up? Children need boundaries and ground rules. When children don't have structure, they make up their own rules, and negative behaviour is what they use to get your attention.
That is definitely true. I've heard her say that exactly on one of the shows.
Or, one thing I've noticed about children is, you know how their skulls are all soft and shit when they're babies, yeah?
Yep.
Well, you know, It's really fucking creepy. Like, imagine if you were just petting a baby and your finger went through.
I've heard her say that. On E4 plus 1. E4 after dark.
Hang on, E4 plus 1 isn't like...
It's just the same thing.
It's not a darker, uncensored version of E4.
It's because no one ever watches it. So how would you know?
Well, I'm going to need an answer from someone.
It's the second
there's
one.
two.
It is the second one.
I like the fact that was begun with the slightly misleading phrase, Super Nanny loves to dance.
I didn't know what to say. I had to
I was waiting
weave a fiction around this level of the quiz.
I was waiting for one of the clues to be like Foxtrot or Gay Gordon.
It's Gay Gordon the dance.
Yeah, it is.
I've never heard of that.
We used to have to do it when I was, before I was gay. And we did it until I became gay.
You were so good at it.
Is it less of a dance and more of a molestation?
Yeah, well,
Go on, turn gay. I don't want to.
I like to talk about it.
Go
Really.
to the shed. Gordon's there. That was good. You won my Super Nanny quiz.
Who did?
We proceeded through the levels of your Super Nanny and
Yeah.
escaped unharmed from the dungeon of Super Nanny.
Also, if she's Super Nanny, she should have an S on her chest all the time. They should make her wear Superwoman tights. Like, she has to wear the fucking thing all the
But
time.
she won't stop changing size. She's massive in one episode.
Yeah.
Like, skinny, but still fat in another episode.
It's because they wouldn't let her travel unless they put it. Basically, she was trying to go over to the US, and then they said, "No, you're too heavy." So she said, "Well, I can't go back home because I'll be embarrassed. So I'll lose the weight right here." So she just stood there. and
Just squatted down and started
Yeah.
taking a shit on the floor.
Well, no, she just started
Oh,
doing
I know how
like
to
push-ups
lose
and
weight.
that, yeah. That's what I would do if I
least
was.
a stone out. Just
Yeah.
wait a
If
minute.
I, if, I,
lost.
if I was Super Nanny, I'd just start. If Super Nanny came to my house, I'd just start shitting on everything. Well, you give me a time out. Time this out.
Put that on the naughty step. Roll credits.
Is there no level 5?
No. Do you want there to be?
Maybe level 5 is the Super Nanny in all of us.
I thought
Oh,
there'd be-
does
I
that
thought
mean we
there'd be
all have to pretend to be Super Nanny and shout over each other?
No, Cameron,
your
you're
stairs.
being a cunt.
Put on your stairs!
Gavin, sit down.
Cameron,
Gavin,
shut up.
Gavin, sit down.
I'll turn this car around!
Gavin.
It's really easy to say your name in a scolding manner.
I've noticed.
Gavin. Gavin.
No, it's just because it's got 2 syllables.
Gavin!
It's good, yeah.
It's because it's got 2 syllables.
I've got Stephen, but it doesn't actually does.
Stephen!
Oh, God, it does, doesn't it?
You're Gavin, you're amazing at scolding people just by saying they do it with a famous murderer or something.
Who's a famous murderer?
Peter!
Like do Peter Sutcliffe.
Peter!
Yeah.
Now do Fred.
Fred!
Doesn't work.
No,
doesn't
no,
have a
no,
single
it
silver
doesn't
name.
work.
You'd have to say,
Frederick!
you have to say Fred West. Fred West, you stop that right now!
Get upstairs. Fred and Rose. Like, as if it's one. Fred and Rose. No, it doesn't work.
Adolf! Adolf! You come back here.
Adolf, stop dicking about. Tea's ready.
Do you reckon his parents call him Hitler?
Hello and welcome to my feature, which is Bummer's Cluedo. Now, you may be familiar with Cluedo. Now, what I've done is I've actually made my own version of Cluedo, the board game.
This
Chisel work.
How long did it take you?
Well, it took me a while.
Exquisite beveling on that plank you're pretending to hold.
Thank you very much. It took me a long time to make all
Who
these
did the
boards.
knot in this rope? This is exquisite.
It's nice, isn't it? It's very nice. The rope
That won't chafe at all. It'll squeeze the life out without any kind of screaming.
from a very small miniature man, yeah.
This is a real gun.
Yeah, it's a real gun.
Fucking hell, mate.
Extending a diorama of the Cretaceous period.
I've worked the candlestick into my bumhole. Can I have another one?
Well, we can't use the candlestick in this game, which is a shame then. But what I thought I'd do is, well, obviously, you know the setup of Cluedo. Bummer's Cluedo is very similar. Dr. Black, who is the owner of the house you're currently staying in, has been murdered. Has been bummed to death.
Natural causes, I call it.
Let's go home.
Just the way the cookie crumbles, mate.
Something's wrong. Something's amiss. The police have turned up and said something is amiss, but then strangely they've left it to the people staying as guests in the house to wander around and try and work out who is the murderer.
I miss with the bumming.
Something is amiss.
Have they said, okay, he's been bummed to death?
Yeah.
But something's peculiar about this particular bumming.
It's not a case of natural bumming death.
So something's amiss with Dr. Black. So Dr. Black is
Dr. Black's
amiss.
dead, so of course something's amiss.
Okay, right.
Okay, go.
But he's dead. He's been bummed to death. That's not a colloquialism. That is literally what's happened to this poor sod. Sod. If you could pick a character out of the box.
Okay.
I've picked out Sean Penn.
Oh, lovely. It's a little die-cast
me-
Sean Penn.
Yes. How did you get his jaw?
Well, it took me a long time to get it right. I just did it on my own with a soldering iron and a lollipop stick.
For the readers at home, it's Sean Penn from Mystic River.
It is a good film, but fucking depressing.
I'm Nina Nana.
Na.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is the noise that is made at the start of Wakefield Saturday Night.
I'm Nina Nana, the hot brown mama.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon.
I'm John C. McGinley. I'm John McGinley.
The guy from
Who?
Seven and Scrubs.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
Saw
no?
very recently.
Okay, so we've got
What?
John McGinley, Nina Na,
Nina Nana.
and
Sean Penn.
Sean Penn. Okay, so basically...
What were they all doing at this place?
What are they
Such
doing
a
there?
mishmash.
Well, they went
Wow.
there for a casual bumming party, but obviously something has gone...
All right. And because Dr. Black has been bummed to death.
Which isn't on the invite.
No.
It's not even on the other side if you turn it over and have a look at the bit under the box.
If you read between the lines, possibly, but, I mean, fundamentally, it's unlikely he wanted to be bummed to death. Now, the situation we're in is basically, it might have been one of you who murdered Dr. Black. But also
Is it
there
going to
are...
turn out to be like an Inspector Call thing? We all bummed.
We were all in there at the time of the death.
Yeah.
I wish I'd thought that. That would have been amazing. But no. Also, there are two other people staying in the house at the moment who are Anne Widdecombe, and
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum, yes,
Ah, that was awesome.
and Salman Rushdie.
You said there was
three
two. That's
people.
that's three people.
I know, but I like Jeff Goldblum. So
Yeah,
You
so
just
do I.
added Jeff Goldblum.
yeah, why not?
You
He
can buy.
came
you
in
can-
through the window on a zip line.
You can buy a signed picture of
somebody having a
on Amazon
bummers party?
for 45 quid. I seen it the other day because I was looking for a birthday present for a friend of mine.
You can get bummed by...
You can, no, you
Bum
can
by
get,
ya, my lord.
there's a signed picture of Jeff Goldblum available on Amazon for £45.
Are you plugging your Amazon...
Marketplace.
Well, I mean,
it's-
but notice.
It says, "Dear Gav, get well soon, love from Jeff" on it, but you get the gist.
Have you seen? Well, you've obviously seen Jurassic Park. There's.
I met someone the other day who hadn't, so
So don't take this for granted.
I know you've seen Jurassic
yeah.
Park. But there's a scene that opens when I think Jeff Goldblum et al. Are trapped in the control room area where Dennis Nedry works.
Yeah.
And they've been there for a while, but the scene opens on Jeff Goldblum with his shirt open, sort of reclining.
It's because he's been bit.
on this. Yeah, his legs are
T-Rex.
fucked up, but he's all like
Oh no, he wasn't bit.
He's
He's
in
in
this-
swiped aside.
sexy Renaissance pose,
Yeah.
and someone's taken that scene and done like an amazing painting, like a watercolor painting of it.
Is that person you, Steve?
I wish it was. I would purchase that painting. It's beautiful.
Well, apologies for the movie spoilers there. But yeah, so it could be any one of you. It could be Anne Widdecombe. It could be Jeff Goldblum. It could be Salman Rushdie. Or it could be a stranger.
Okay.
Now, what you're going to have to do is take it in turns, roll the dice, and see where you land on the board.
Okay.
It's a die.
Okay, you got one. Okay, so you are in the garage. Now, if you want to... What clue have you found in the garage?
In the garage, I'm just taking.
That
I have
right?
found a wooden table leg.
A wooden table leg. Okay.
And have I got an idea where this is going? I'm not going to say. I'm not going to ruin this.
No, I don't know.
This is. I like where it's going. I'll say that.
Okay, so you're in the garage with a wooden table leg. Would you
I've
like...
got the wooden table leg in my hands.
Well, you picked it up now.
Shit.
But it's all right. It's all right. The police are aware that you know...
Oh, I'm just looking for clues. Cool.
You're just looking for clues. Although, you
And
know...
it fits my hand perfectly.
Maybe you should-
like it belongs there.
Actually, maybe you shouldn't have picked it up. I mean, if it does end up being that, you are basically going to get locked up for this, even if it wasn't you.
I'm going to take a few practice swings. If I have to bum my way out of this, I will.
The police have said that they're aware of a variety of phallic shit-covered objects in the mansion. But
There are too many for them to decide what's going on.
It has got a police aware badge on it, so that's fine.
It does. It is covered in shit, but most of the things in this house are for some bizarre reason. Right, so Gav, or should I say Sean Penn, would you like to roll a die?
Yeah, all right. That's your pen.
Was it? Oh, a 2. You are in the bath. What clue have you found in the bath, Gavin?
A brick wrapped in tinsel.
Interesting. Now, is that just coincidental, do you think, or...?
A popular ornament at bumming parties.
Yes. It was left over from Christmas.
But could Dr. Black...
Hang on, what am I making why am I defending this?
I don't know, you're just making up a story here. You
Okay.
have something to hide here?
why am I being so defensive?
Why am I on trial? I'm Sean Penn, motherfucker.
Did you bum Dr. Black to death with a brick covered in tinsel, then?
That's pretty hard to bum him to death with that, isn't
I
it?
don't know, I think if you're going to bum someone's death, a brick is a pretty good implement.
I like how I've wrapped it. Ooh, the murderer's wrapped it in tinsel, maybe. Just to go, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. It's got tinsel on it. Nothing bad ever happens with tinsel. Well, now it's up your bum.
And it looks like you picked it up as well, which means you've got fingerprints all over this.
Shit.
This is modern, realistic, DNA-based Cluedo.
My
Which
hands
means
smell
if you
like
pick up
poo.
a murder weapon, you're fucked.
Fingerprints. Classic DNA.
Okay, would you like to roll the dice? What was your name again? Bloke from that
John C.
film?
McGinley.
John.
Johnny C.
John
right.
C.
Just call you John. Not famous enough to know for me to know who you are.
You know who I am, though.
He's Dr. Cox. from
Dr.
Scrubs.
Cox from Scrubs.
Oh, right, that guy. He's cool.
Yeah.
And he's California in 7.
All right, wicked.
And
That's when I first became aware of his work.
military grunt in The Rock.
And Platoon as well.
All right, IMDb.
Yeah, it's exactly the 2 words I was going to say.
What did I get?
You're in the hallway.
Hang on, say how many numbers so I can knock on the table and create the sensation of a piece moving around
Absolutely.
Doors.
It's 2.
2. You've moved 2
this.
places.
I feel like a performing horse.
It should be more thudded, like,
Oh.
That sounds like an
Well,
actual
fuck you.
horse, like a tiny horse.
okay.
That's not what board games
Oh, sorry,
sound
that was a
like.
heart. That was a heart.
That was EastEnders.
No, you're in the hallway.
Oh, no.
And what have you found in the hallway, John? What horrors?
Oh, it's another
Potential
dead body.
bumming
I'm really
implements.
like, ooh.
When it's
Ooh.
not my turn, I like to say my
so
name.
long.
Nina Nana,
Whoa,
Nina
whoa.
Nana, Nina Nana.
When it's not your turn, you say it 5 fucking times.
Nina Nana.
Can you stop being a centre of attention for like 20 seconds while I read out what I found in the hallway, please, log? I found a man.
You found a man in the hallway.
Yes, it's a man. Okay. It's not Nina Nana.
What? Is there any...
Nina Nana
You
knows.
just found a man in the hallway.
Oh, this is the man, yeah. It's just a
Who is
bloke.
he?
It is just a man.
All right. It sounded like he was.
You don't seem very freaked out about the fact that there's just a man in the hallway.
It's a man, I don't know
dead.
who he is.
Is he dead or alive?
He's alive.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he nice?
I think if he had have been dead, the primary descriptor would be something referring to that, i.e. corpse,
It would just be a
cadaver,
dead
or
corpse.
a dead man.
He's got corpse rot.
All right.
But no, it's simply a man. He's looking at me. He's just
Square in the eyes.
He better not be.
keep looking at me, and then he sort of just looks around the hallway. He looks a bit bored.
Has he got any clues? Or has he got?
Should I ask?
Check, look around his body and see if any words pop out of his clothes.
Hold on, I'm doing it. Fingernails, shoes, scuffed shoes. He's got dogs, 3 dogs, Yorkshire Terriers.
And he's
He's been petting them. Oh God, he's put his finger
he
in
came
one
in
of them.
our train because he has got a train wheel up his bum.
He got,
His mum's dead because I can see some tears have been on his moustache.
yeah,
And the reflection of his mum is
tears.
still in them. That's why he's not wiped his face.
He's just
He's wearing Dickie Bow.
wearing Dickie Ball.
No idea why. Anyway,
He loves tuna sandwiches because he's eating a tuna sandwich.
And he's licking his lips.
and saying, I love tuna sandwiches. They are my favourite, Steve.
So that's the man, Matt. If you're asking,
Oh,
that's
fascinating.
The man.
Well, that could be a suspect. Could he have been bumped to death with a man?
Man.
Oh.
Possibly.
Not by a
Oh, I
man.
didn't. Yes, interesting.
Could be.
Or
I
just
mean, it could
with
have been
a
used.
man.
With
Yeah.
a man.
Did I use the man to bum him to death with?
Possibly.
I
Did
pushed
Nina
him
and I
in.
use a man to bum?
I would need a man if I was going to bum a man to death because I've got a lovely little vagina.
But did he do it in the hallway or the bath? Anyway, do you want to roll again, Log? Sorry,
Yes, please.
Nina and I. Na-na-na.
Ni-na-na-na.
Ni-na-na-na. You are in the balcony.
I've got the balcony and I've got a jar of Hellman's mayonnaise.
Ooh, perhaps a lubricant.
Yes, oily and eggy.
Mayonnaise, the word mayonnaise. If you, broke it up and translated it into Welsh, it would be mayonnaise, which is, it is nice.
That's brilliant because I love mayonnaise.
Oh, it's like it's a language for children.
It's older than your language. How old's yours?
What?
Ours is
Irish?
yeah, ours is older.
No, it's fucking not.
Well, it's the oldest language in Europe, so you're in Europe, yeah?
Fight.
If you separate the word Gaelic
fight.
into its component parts, I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I think it's one with that one. I like mayonnaise, though, except mayonnaise is not nice when it's been used to bum a man to death.
Ah, true.
Right, roll the dice. Sean Penn.
That's very true. I can't argue with that.
Oh, 3.
Tres.
Right, move 3 points. Bump, 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 bump. You are in the kitchen.
Sweet.
And what have you found in the kitchen?
Oh, yeah, sorry. A Nokia 3210.
Oh.
I used to love those shit.
Yeah, indestructible.
Do you used to have a polyphonic ringtone?
Not on a 3210, you.
Oh, no, that's
dick.
not polyphonic. That's
You're thinking of a...
monosyllabic.
I don't know how a Nokia 3210 could be used in a bumming incident.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah, but not to death. Fuck's sake.
Well,
you can pop one up.
It's repeatedly, done like a knife.
Depends how many ringtones
stab
you
him.
do.
Hang on, does it have an external antenna?
It might
No.
one of those...
Doesn't. But you'd need to pop the front cover off, I would say, to get some
Oh
edges.
my god!
Oh,
Has it
yeah.
got a flip? Because if you put one of them in and
No,
the
that's
flip
not a
came
flip.
out,
No, I mean because you could
Yeah,
you could remove the front and back
fascia.
covers and
Fascia.
fascias, I call them.
Fascia.
Yeah, get custom covers for them.
Fashionable
but
fascia.
when nude, the 3210 is made of razor blades. Those
Yeah.
button edges, they would shred your insides.
Some
And
rapist
also,
has done his
actually,
homework.
it's the perfect murder weapon because
In the
you
old-
take the cover off, bum someone to death with it, put the cover back on, nobody would know.
in the
Make
old
a
days,
phone call. Why don't you call your mum on the murder weapon?
Yeah, yeah. No one would expect that. It's like the leg of lamb frozen thing.
oh, and then you feed it to the.
Yeah, then you feed your phone to the detective. See? Perfect crime. So last one, do you want to roll the dice?
Is that Tales of the Unexpected?
Jonathan Creek.
I don't know. It's
Oh, never
been,
mind.
it's a cliche, I think. I've heard it those times. Yeah, Johnny C, roll the die.
Is it me? Already?
Yeah.
It is me, Johnny C.
I keep forgetting Matt's not playing.
Yeah, no, I can't play. I was going to be the dog in the hat, but that's Monopoly.
Dos.
Dos. Okay, 1, 2. You are in the little cupboard under the stairs.
My favourite place.
And what have you found?
What have I found? Oh, it's, oh.
Could this be the vital clue?
Oh, it's a Noel Edmonds statuette.
No one's been bummed to death at all. Is it a joke for telly? Have we been filmed doing this?
Oh, it's a gotcha.
Because he does leave statuettes as clues to his gotchas.
Well, it's funny you should say that, but no, Dr. Black has been bummed to death and he just happens to own a small statue of Noel Edmonds in his house.
Has he gotcha'd in his life? Do we have
Well,
access
you
to
could
this
ask him, but he's been bummed to death, Gavin. And I
check-
think
Okay, well, what I
I'll
need
check his
to-
Facebook. I bet he's the kind of prick who would have it as his Facebook profile picture. What a cunt. I'm glad that bitch is dead.
Right, so basically, you've got all the clues now. Who did it, where, with what?
God,
Kitchen with the brick wrapped in tinsel.
Yep, you're absolutely right. Who did it?
Whoa.
Sean Penn.
Hang on.
Well, you're admitting to it.
Yeah.
No, that's not satisfying at all. How is that right? Were there any clues
Have we
leading
got to-
towards that?
Do all these clues work together, or is there
yeah.
a clue?
No, it was all of us.
Is it random, Matt? Is this random?
It better not be random.
It's not. Well, I mean, the thing is, I'll give you a clue. It's not the wooden table leg because that is not what you bump someone to death with.
It is. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
It happened. That's how. What's his name from?
What's his chops?
Ted Barrymore.
Michael Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, Michael Barrymore.
Boo Boo Barrymore. The bear.
And what was the name of the TV show where there was like 100 screens and people had to go put all this touch all the screens to make them all turn on?
Oh, that
Blade
was
Runner.
yeah.
Strike lucky.
Strike it lucky. That's the
Strike
one.
it lucky.
Strike it lucky. And he did it during the ad break for one of those. He went off and bummed someone to death with a table leg.
With
That's
brick
what is a
wrapped
hot
in
spot,
tinsel.
not a good spot. And then when they got a hot spot, he'd just pull out a little table leg and look sad but resolute.
Well, you guys have got to work out who did it. To be honest, I don't know, right? There's a guy who's fucking dead. You're in his house. The police have left. It's up to you to work it out.
Did it to himself.
So, I don't know.
It was the man.
Like that Radiohead song.
Yeah.
He listened to that song and then he did it to himself.
And that's what really hurts.
Yes! We're finding it out.
Oh, we got it.
He was listening to that song on his Nokia 3210.
Well, that makes sense to me. I mean, that was probably it.
Now it's time for my regular feature, which I call the Lost Language of Bears. As you know, I am a gay man, I'm a fat man, and I've used both those things in conversations before, but I've never combined the two to give you an insight into my life as a gay fat man. Yeah, Gav, that's why I'm cupping your balls now.
Jesus.
One of you's gay, one of you's fat, one of you's neither, but neither of you know what it's like to be me.
Both of them. Matt doesn't get anything.
He gets nothing. One of you's neither.
Okay.
Yep.
He gets,
Well, he's lucky, isn't he?
If anything, if anyone in this room could understand me least, it's you, Matt, least. Anyway, this one it's a scripty one, and I won't need you to do anything in this one except woof.
Right.
Because that is how fat gay blokes communicate to each other. We're called bears, you might have heard of that, but what you might not have known is we just woof at each other. It's how we do it. I mean, it's a pathetic culture, and I fucking hate what I am.
Well,
There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of like, and you've often remarked when we've been out and stuff that I would clean up in the gay community.
Yeah, you've got that sprightly look on your face. You don't look defeated by the world. You've got. You're not so morbidly obese that people would be able to imagine losing
Like,
your penis in it.
Getting lost in my folds.
Where's my cock? You wear layered clothes so people can't tell if you're sweaty or not, and that's appealing.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wear clothes.
So anyway, what this is I'm going to teach you all how to speak bear. Because, so what the script is, you will all be woofing to each other, and I will be like one of those tapes translating for the listeners at home.
like David Attenborough, when
But
the
yes.
penguins start squawking at each other.
That's it. So all you've got to do is woof as required, and I will help out.
Are you the you're the translator?
I'm the translator. Anything that's not a woof is me.
I'm not going to read ahead. I'm going to keep this
No,
one
I'm not.
spoiler free.
I don't
for
want to
myself.
see a tone of my woofs.
Okay.
Well, one of the primary places that a gay fat man will meet is in a gay fat man's pub. So
What are
that's
they
where
usually
the first
called?
scene. Well, the one in London is called the King's Arms.
Oh, I've been to that one.
Yeah, I took you there so when you first came out, trying to scare you back into the closet. Look what we're all like, Steve. This is what you've got ahead of you.
You don't want to be like this.
So I just remember your face when we went there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Because Jamie was there as well, and he's a slight lad. Just the look of horror on your face is like, is this how you look at me when you think I'm not looking?
But you know I definitely am.
You know I'm looking at you because I can't tear my eyes off of you.
It wasn't. It brought to the fore all of the different problems.
Fears. It was every single fear manifested in a pub.
The fears and hopes.
Even my parents were there. It was fucking weird.
Which one do you like, Steve? You can have whichever one you want.
But for you're very
Oh,
young.
don't point at
you're
your
very
dad.
young. You just have to touch one and they'll go home with you.
The way that I'm thinking about you is, you know, in California, man, where they take him to the arcade. That's what I'm thinking, like, and you're like amazed by the colours and the lights, like, as if you've just been born or woken up after a million years. Oh no, he's on top of the bar. Oh, he's riding on the roof again.
But Brendan Fraser in California, man, he found an arcade machine that he was really good at.
Yeah.
And that
Radmobile.
metaphor, I still haven't.
I just went in and ate some crisps and cried in the corner and lost at pool.
So anyway, we're here in the Fat Man's Bar. There we go. And I've written actually a bit of what's supposed to be my internal monologue that was meant to sound natural here, but actually what I've written is this. Gay fat blokes hang around in pubs together so that they can feel comparatively less fat. The fattest bloke in the pub is known as Fatty McGee, and as long as he is alive, all the other fat men will think, Well, at least I probably won't die before that fat cunt.
In this story, I better not be Fatty McGee.
It all changes. This is just an advice.
Because we're all bears, we're just woofing. Right?
You're all bears. You're all big fat blokes in this. So let's have a listen and see if we can work out what they're up to.
Woof, woof, woof. Woof, woof. Woof, woof, woof.
That's a pretty good woof. Woof, woof.
Here, Steve has announced his entrance into the fat man's bar. Gavin, the bartender, has replied with a cheerful woof. They are not having sex.
Woof. Woof, woof.
Matt is this pub's Fatty McGee, and he is so enormously blubbery that he has become lodged in the door frame. This has made Steve and Gavin hugely aroused, and you can almost see a sweaty purple hint of bell end stubbing out from between their heaving bulks. Matt's growl is a fat gay man's way of providing consent. Steve and Gav are hurling themselves at him, trying to get in for a kiss. But if you can imagine an orange on top of a beach ball, it'd be impossible for one orange to kiss another orange. So Gavin is lifting Steve's legs up so that they can have a little kiss.
Woof.
That was Matt ejaculating into a fold of skin that hasn't been washed for a week. So that's basically what it's like in a gay bar.
Really?
A fat man's gay bar, and the other ones, they're all quite good looking.
Ejaculating into flaps and stuff.
Well, in their own flaps.
I actually got a little bit aroused. Does that mean I'm...
That means you're well on your way.
Yes.
Well, we did get infected with the gay virus, I believe, in episode 3, wasn't it?
Damn.
Scene 2 is in the home with a gay bear couple. So if you ever go into a gay pair's house, then you might need to know some basic phrases, what the kind of things they say to each other. So
I've been in your house. I hope I wasn't being rude. I'll learn now, I suppose.
well,
but-
yes, things might have gone completely over your head.
Yeah.
So here, let's just listen in and see what happens. Matt is rubbing his hands all over his body, trying to work out if he is hungry.
Woof, 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 woof.
Steve declares that he has found a jar of mayonnaise in his back pocket and is asking Matt if there's any bacon left in the pork drawer. Matt has noticed that Gav is at the door and is barking at it. This is a dog bark, not a bear bark, and will be covered in a different lesson. Gavin has entered and is showing everyone photographs of barbecue sauce. Matt has reacted enthusiastically to the pictures and has left with Gav. Steve is upset and looks down at the heart shape he has made from crisps of bacon. Crisps of bacon. Strips of bacon.
My favourite crisp.
No. He was going to give these strips of crispy bacon to Matt for Bear Valentine's Day. I fucking lost it. Suddenly, mayonnaise seems like a symbol of failure. He plunges his paw into the mayo jar, licks it for a second, before slamming it down, also symbolically, on the bacon heart. After a moment's consideration about whether it would then be symbolic to eat the bacon mayo heart, he decides that it would be very symbolic indeed, makes 2 more, and eats them all.
Yeah, you see, when I was in your house, I saw all that happening. I just really didn't think about it. I didn't know what was going on.
When I was in your house, I was rubbing myself on the corner of the cushions when you weren't looking.
What, the bacon-shaped cushions?
Yeah.
We have to spray them with things that don't smell like bacon just so we don't eat them. So, in the last day, I'm going to take you into the bear bedroom.
Oh, wow.
This is the most intimate place a bear can...
It's a rare privilege.
Yes,
We've been here for months.
it's really not, Steve. Anyone can come in. I'd do it with anyone. It's just nice to be loved. So, here we are. The bedroom is where bear sex happens.
I hope I'm in this scene.
Give the first line.
Give the first line.
Oh, I am. Woof, 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 woof.
I'm not in this fucking scene.
You are later, you prick.
Good.
You got the finale.
Jesus, Gavin.
He's so precious.
I'll be back in 10.
What do my woofs mean?
Okay, so perhaps you want to woof again, just so it makes sense to the listeners.
Okay, let's... Woof, 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 woof.
Steve is angry and wants to know why Matt woofed for so long at Gav earlier. Matt says, I didn't. I was doing a French woof. You know, like woof. It stretches the vowel sounds out when you're woofing in French.
Woof, 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 woof.
Steve wants to know why Matt was woofing in French in the first place.
Woof, 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 woof.
Matt explains that Gav has just come back from a bear trip to Paris.
Woof, 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 woof.
Oh, that's interesting, because it's not what it says on this sworn affidavit. Look, it's signed with a paw print and a rainbow flag.
Woof.
Matt wants to know if Steve has been issuing subpoenas to his friends.
Woof, 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 woof.
Steve says, you didn't leave me any choice. I had to subpoena something. Look, Steve, what do you want me to say? That me and Gav have been looking for each other's cocks with chopsticks in the cubicle of the King's Arms? Because it's not happened, Steve. It's only been you for 3 long years. Just you, night after night. Your face like that, breath stinking of mayo that you haven't been able to fish out of the far-flung corners of your gob.
Woof, 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 woof.
I'm going to eat Gavin. That'll make you love me again.
Holy shit.
Woof. I'll eat you if you try to eat Gavin.
Woof, 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 woof.
You both woof.
Sorry, I can't.
Both woof like you're eating each other.
Turn the page.
Oh, you're sorry.
Sorry.
That's exciting.
Yeah. Woof, 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 woof.
Matt and Steve have eaten each other. Gav walks in.
Woof!
Why?
I love you. I love you. Good girl. I love you.
And now it's time for Gav's regular feature. And my feature this week is the inner monologue of a lady forced to touch my head whilst 2 of my friends had their heads touched and watched.
I was there.
I
You were
also
there.
was
This
there.
was a thing that we were at recently.
We were the 2 friends.
Well, I wasn't there, so I'll just fucking leave.
No, this will be all news to you.
Yeah, you should listen to this. Find out what your friends have been up to.
Yeah.
But also find out
we
what
did-
someone at there was thinking. That I mean, we don't know.
We were all in silence during this.
Yeah,
this
I'm
yeah,
not.
this was a
I'm
thing-
not psychic, so I don't know what they were thinking.
This was an event that we were invited to. Backstory. This was an event that we were invited to, and we all had a massage together.
We did at the same time. It was weird.
It was really weird.
It was.
Should we just make it explicit
I've
that I
had-
wasn't invited to it? Does that-
You were invited. You just didn't go.
It's
was
a
it?
video game that
Yeah.
wasn't out on your format, maybe, Steve. I don't want to bring our respective formats into this because we are all format-specific people.
Oh,
No
it's
video
hurt him.
games.
It's hurt him. Look, it's hurt him. It's hurt him.
No video games are released to my formats. Don't think you can get to me like that.
But yeah,
I
we
wanted
all.
to say your skin is chitinous on this one. But I don't know.
Good.
That was just this one. Yeah.
We went into a room. We all got a massage while the other 2 watched me. That's what I dreamt. But
Well,
I know it was-
we were watching you getting
yeah,
massaged.
you were all watching me. get
I had my
massaged.
eyes. I think the thing was we all said that we had our eyes closed because I think we opened them briefly and then saw everyone else with their eyes closed and then closed our eyes.
Well, I started doing this thing where I didn't know. I've never had a massage.
That's how my sex works.
Oh God, is it finished? But I've never had a massage before, so I didn't know whether or not you were meant to talk to them or just enjoy it.
Oh,
So,
really?
But obviously there was other 2 people and I started making jokes, and then you 2 stopped talking. So I was like,
well, I think-
you're meant to stop talking.
You're not
just go
supposed
with
to
it.
talk to people while they're massaging. The idea is to relax. And if you're sat there sort of going, with a little jovial jaunt in your shoulders, go, all right, love, oh, I'm having a lovely time. I love being massaged. You're doing great, love."
You're meant to make polite grunting noises. You just go.
Well, I thought
That's the thing. I want to do that because it's nice to let them know what you liked.
Yeah.
But
that's,
you do
the,
it too
that's the
much.
equivalent of doing this, like doing the sort of thing where you have food going, mwah! going like,
Mamma mia! Oh, catrofformaggio!
But no, that is it. You do kind of like when they get a good bit, you kind of go. Oh. You want to do it. Oh, it's really good, but not in a push back.
Yeah, push back.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Like when you
like
stroke
that, baby?
That's how cats do it. When you stroke them in a nice place, they start pushing back, aren't they? It's like, yeah, fucking go for it.
Oh, the cool.
Yeah.
On my
You do the thing
tail.
where you pat a back really hard and it's in the point that makes it think it's having sex. So you pat it and it's
That's-
going, fucking hell.
Oh, baby.
Everyone needs to go, oh, my cat's really enjoying this. No, your cat...
It's primed for a barbed dick.
Oh, that's time for your feature, Gavin. Beat that.
What was it, Peter? Is that it? I hope that was it. Is that it? Have you
So
done?
this is what Patrice was thinking while she was giving
Is that a
me
name you made up, or have you
I've
just
forgotten
remembered?
mine's name.
No, I've remembered her name. It's all right. I've remembered yours name, so it's
Was
fine.
it Kate?
This is what Patrice was having to think of.
It was
So
Patrick.
in true Eddie Murphy style, I've got to play Patrice's thoughts, which I'll try and make different, and I've got a couple of lines in there as myself.
This is like the Mel Gibson film, What Women Want.
Exactly. Only it's what women don't want, and what women don't want is to be massaging the three of us. I can tell you that for fucking nothing.
Should I be Patrice? Because I was the only one not getting a massage.
Actually, I'll be Patrice. You can be Patrice's inner thoughts.
Give it to me.
Hi there, I'm Patrice. I'll be your masseuse.
Oh my God! What is he made out of? Jesus, he looks like a fat baby with a beard!
Take a seat here. Oh, you've got some friends with you, have you?
Jesus Christ, look at these trees! I mean, the curly-haired one looks like he'd be a sensitive lover, and I reckon that ginger one is good with his money, but imagine if all three of them got mushed up together into one person. That would be fucking weird.
Oh, okay, my friends will take care of you two. You all have a little seat. I'm going to start on this one. Are you okay if I start with your head, sir?
Oh my days, what is that in his beard? Is that a fucking spider? Oh, for fuck's sake! I specifically told Diane, no more spiders.
So this is me now. I've never had a massage before. That's nice.
What's he fucking talking to me for? I bet he tries to make a joke in a second.
Yeah, so I bet you didn't think you'd have someone as fit as me in tonight, didn't you?
Oh yeah, good one, mate. You're fucking ugly. You want to write that one down, sunshine?
You did say something really jokey on the way. I did. I remember thinking, oh, Gav, shut up!
11% of the script is true. I'm just going to work my way to your shoulders now.
Holy shit, now the spider's looking at me. I knew I should have picked the curly-headed prick, although that ginger one looks like he's just messed himself with Chloe over there. Hang on, I think he's looking in the other's eyes, almost like they're talking to each other's brains.
Is that enough pressure?
He better not be dead. I bet he's dead. I'll check if he's dead. Oh, he's not dead.
So, do you work a lot with computers? Yeah, I do video stuff, so I'm at a computer most of the day. How can you tell?
Yeah, well, I didn't think you were a fucking fireman, mate.
Oh, just guessing. We're almost done now. This has been really nice. Do you have a card? Oh no, I'm retiring. This is my last massage. I'm glad it was with you. Oh, thanks, I suppose.
Oh, God, he's looking in my eyes.
Well, mind how you go. Oh, my mates haven't finished theirs yet.
That's probably because your mates aren't trying to brush the tips of their cocks against my elbow when they think I'm not looking. Now, fuck off!
Oh, well, we started before them. We definitely did. I timed it. Now fuck off. What did you say?
Oh, that was Patrice's inner monologue breaking into speech there.
I like that. That was great.
It spilled over into the real world.
That's almost exactly like what happened at the time.
I mean, as I said, a lot of that is actually what did happen.
I had exactly the same. I didn't go through the same sort of tortured self-monologue. But just the fact that she was talking for me, and I thought, hang on, this talking thing's going for too long now. I kind of just want to. I want to shut up and just let you dig your elbows around inside my meat.
The thing I find weird about massages is it does trigger a very rare kind of macho surge in me.
Really?
Yeah, no.
Punch it.
No! What?
I did think it was out of order when you punched Chloe.
Well, yeah, I shouldn't have punched Chloe. But no, it was more the fact they go, Like, how do you like your massage? Do you like it?
Anally.
From the inside.
And if she looks shocked, say, "Oh, annually, sorry."
I always
Worth a try.
My favourite kind of massage is when you put your hand up inside me and pretend I'm a Muppet. Do you do that here? No, you don't. I'll make another appointment.
It's all right. I'll be back next week.
I have a question for the regular features podcast presenters
Panel.
and panel cast. Have you ever given a massage
we
that
go.
hasn't ended in having sex with the person?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm a child, so if I'm on top of a girl, I'm just looking at a bum going, there's a fanny under there. I could have my winky in it. Why am I touching her back? Let me see your tits. It's like Animal from the Muppets.
Why am I touching this?
Yeah, that's why I've never given a massage, other than to get some pussy. I
always give them. I always start off giving a massage purely with the intention of it being a very selfless thing. But I just think, yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Because they're clearly so up for it after about 5 minutes anyway. So you just think,
You say that, but
I'm pretty sure I've never given a good massage.
I gave a massage to someone who was a fucking dead cert, a really hot bloke as well. And I did it so badly. He said, I think you've hurt me. And I ended up not having sex at all.
You give him one of them like Serbian massage where you're just slapping on ba 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 ba.
I just tried to put fucking Aquatine Hunger Force on or something because it was that era in my life. And
I just get bored.
He
If
didn't understand it because he was Italian.
that's probably it.
Did you put the Italian subtitles on for him?
No, I just wanted to forget the fact I'd just massaged my way out of hot sex.
This has been Regular Features. You have been watching
Matt Lees.
Steve Hoggerty.
John Blythe.
Gavin Murphy.
Thank you, guys. That was episode 20.
That was a good one.
We made it.
It's going to be a big one, but I think it's going to be really good. I enjoyed.
So glad I'm not.
I enjoyed the bands. 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 Enjoyed the bands.